Huh. It could go that takes a lot. Okay. And then I'm gonna read night. And then we search. Oh, we the beast. Are we battling the beast? PS6 and come out soon. Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this where it played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on a screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible and versatile. You can zoom at the reality behind the screen. They use the beautiful voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. To carry it apart, a carrot of sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them to speak the word they fear. It weeds our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them, this world you take for truth is merely and I wish to tell them that they are in the they see so little of reality in their one dream, and yet they play game. But it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream to tell them how to live is prevent them living. I wish not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story. I will tell the player a story. But not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words. Not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. No, a story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words. Not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player. Use its name. Stefan James 6. Stefan James Wine 6. Player of games. Good. Take a breath, now take another. Feel air in your lungs, let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers, have a body again under gravity in air. Respond in the one dream. There you are, your body touching the universe again at every point, as though you were separate things, as though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we are called the spirit of the mountain, Father, Son, Mother, Moon, essential spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then gods, demons, angels, Marathas, aliens, exarials, leptons, works, the words change, we do not change. We are the universe. We are everything you think isn't you. You are looking at us now. Feel your skin, your eyes. And why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you? To see you, player, to know you, and to be known. I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time there was a player. The player was used from Dreams Line 6. Sometimes it thought itself human on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas. It was 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart that wait took 8 minutes to cross the gap. The wait was informed from a star. There's information from a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat in infinity. The sun was a square of light. The days were short. There was much to do, and death was a temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke from one dream into another, then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed that watched words on the screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the glass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled, and the woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into the one dream. And the player was a new story never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a new program, never one before, generated by a source code a billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before this game in the heart of a star. So the player too is informed formation from a star, and the player moves through a story, which is a forest of information planted by a man called Julian on a flat infinity world created by a man called Marcus that exists inside a small private world created by the player who inhabits a universe created by shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold and complicated. Sometimes he built a model of the universe in its head, flecks of energy moving through vast empty spaces. Sometimes it called those flecks electrons and protons. Sometimes it's called the planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was in a universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes it believed it was playing a game. Sometimes it believed that it was reading words on a screen. When you are the player reading words, shush. Sometimes the player read lines of codes on a screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, stories, ideas. The player started to bleed faster and deeper, and realized it was alive. It was alive. Those thousand deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where a fleck of light The corner of the player's eye might be a star of a million times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets to plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player walking home at the far side of the universe. Suddenly, smelling food almost at the family door, at the familiar door, about to dream again. And sometimes the player believed that the universe had spoken to it through the zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling words on the screen at the end of a dream. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said, you have played the game well. And the universe said, everything you need is within you. And the universe said, you are stronger than you know. And the universe said, you are the daylight. And the universe said, you are the night. And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you. The wait's over. And the universe said, the light you seek is within you. And the universe said, you are not alone. And the universe said, you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said, you are the universe tasting itself, taking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said, you are the universe tasting itself, taking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better. The player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player. Wake up.